Hello, welcome back on my YouTube channel. I'm back again with another video. Thank you guys for liking, for subscribing on my YouTube channel. As I said, I am back again with another video. So I've been debating which video should I record. Which topic should I go with. So I actually have to a lot of things that I want to talk about, but I'm just gonna focus on this um, content. I'm just gonna talk about this instead of the other video, which is, well, I'm not gonna say what exactly that I'm willing to talk about in the next video, but I'm gonna say this: making videos is extremely exhausting. It's extremely exhausting because some days you don't feel like making any, like it's so exhausting, but we it's okay, it's part of the process. So yeah, so I'm just gonna make a video about making your dreams come come true. So we all know that sometimes people say dreams are actually a pipe dreams because it's something that is not yet um unfolded. It's something that is not yet manifested, that is not yet materialized, something that is not yet it's something that is very much unknown. So I'm just gonna, as I said, I'm making this video, it's about making your dreams come true. So everyone is, when you're pursuing something that you're actually passionate about, something that you love, anything that you want to do that is unconventional, of course it's gonna be hard. You don't have any something to follow through, like a map. You don't have a map, you don't have a blueprint to follow through. So you just follow your crazy heart. You just allow yourself to go through with it, following your crazy heart. You don't know what exactly is gonna happen. It's so much of a thing that is so unknown. You just have to have faith when you're doing it. So that's why a lot of people's dream never manifested, because sometimes they fail to understand the test. They fail to understand what is exactly is it that they're meant to do, what is exactly why they we put through that is because they should give up, or should they continue with whatever that you're actually pursuing. Because honestly, nobody will ever attain anything that is unconventional was ever easy. Even if it's conventional, like any kind of a job, corporate job or degree, it's not easy to attain, because even if you're going for interview, you don't know whether it's gonna happen. You know, you don't know whether that interview you're gonna nail it to the point that you get employed. You know, so it's extremely unknown. So I'm just gonna talking about that, because when you're talking about dreams, you don't talk about only conventionally only. We also mention the unconventional part. There are a lot of people that are born leaders that are meant to follow through. So when we're talking about making your dreams come true, what do you need, the skills that you actually need the most when you're actually attaining something that you're actually passionate about, is having a abundant mindset. When we're speaking of having abundant mindset, we are talking a mindset that it has no fucking limit. We are talking a mindset that you have a lot of faith, even if whatever that you are pursuing, it doesn't work out right now. There are actually a lot of way to make it work. You are always guided to make it work. You don't give up. You have an abundant mindset that whatever that you actually want, whatever that you're actually willing to manifest, that you're working on, that you are manifesting, that you are passionate about, it's important to have a abundant mindset, abundant or prosperity mindset, whereby you know there's actually no limit. we we all here in the universe, and whatever that you are here for, it's enough for all of us. Whatever that you're manifesting is gonna happen to you. Whatever that you want, uh it's already something that is manifesting, that is not yet materialized. Because before anything happen, you need to be before anything that you manifesting, you need to go through some certain things in order for you to be able, when it comes, you will learn to appreciate it. You will learn to be grateful. You will learn to know exactly how to handle it. Because sometimes you will be busy manifesting something and you're not ready to how to handle it. That's why you find a lot of people who win a lot, a lottery, a lottery. I don't know. Whenever they got that money, a lottery, they don't know how to maintain that lottery. But they've been manifesting it, but they don't know how they're gonna use that money, and they ended up using it uselessly. Most of the time, it's inheritance. Do you ever notice a lot of people actually inherit, whether it's a money from a family, from a whoever? They usually waste it so badly because it's something that they did not expect. They did not expect themselves to receive such money. So because of that, they have a lot of limiting beliefs, and then they end up making mistakes in how to attain that money, how to maintain it, how to make it more than already what it is. So yes, it's important when you're manifesting whatever that you're manifesting to have any abundant mindset, because some days you won't feel like doing anything. You won't feel like doing what you want to do. You won't feel like it's something that is meant for you. You won't feel motivated to do it. So if you're always looking for a motivation every day, oh, then you should forget about it because it's obvious you don't understand that life is unknown itself. So you don't know when, how. You just keep on. Well, first you're being prepared internally in order for you to be able to maintain whatever that comes externally. So when we are being prepared internally, you don't know what test you're gonna go through universally, because we are universe. We're connected to the universe. We are here to make something in this universe. So it's up to you, wow, how you approach it, how you decide to go with it. Okay, the second one, stop wanting approval. Okay, stop wanting approval. When you're doing something that you want, approval is something that you should stay away from. Because you're gonna ask me, do you think I'm doing the right choice by pursuing music? I don't know, because I'm not musical gifted. So when you're asking someone like me, I don't know. It's only you who knows what exactly do you want. Only you who not being able to sleep at night thinking about exactly what you want. Because honestly, when you want to do something that you actually love, you will stop telling people, especially people who don't know, who's not yet where you are actually at, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So I don't understand your language. I'm a caterpillar. You are speaking a butterfly language. I don't speak that language. So I still had a lot of inner work that I had to go to understand what is exactly is happening. Because initially I'll be like, is he crazy? Or unless I'm connected to the point that I understand that it's something that you want to do is very intuitive. It's a decision that you made intuitively. So I'm like, okay, she really want to do this, so I must as well support her in whatever endeavors that you want to pursue, because it's something that you feel inside. So stop up wanting approval. If your friends are not getting it, it's fine. If your family are not getting it, it's fine, because it's you who actually want it. It's you that you're not being able to sleep at night. It's you who feel like, you know what, I don't feel like I'm where I want to be. I'm not happy with the job that I'm actually doing. Probably you're in a corporate job and you want to move to unconventional career that is aligned with you. So a lot of people won't understand, because we are conditioned to believe that when you're actually working a 9 to 5 job, that is make you earn a lot of money, we are conditioned to believe it's the only thing that we need to do. We have to do it for money. We're not we're not being taught to follow our heart, to be aligned with our heart, to do things that are aligned with us. We are told that, you know what, you have to find a job. When you find the job, make sure that you don't make mistake. Make sure that you get promotion in order for you to improve and get a lot of money. So when you meet people who actually end up like living at that job that they want, probably he or she is a CEO, and then be like, wow, she's so stupid. Why can't you leave a CEO job for a dancing career? Like, who does that? You know, because yeah, that's what they want. They're projecting what they want instead of understanding that you are in a different energy. Initially you were vibrating different, now it's not aligned with you, it's taking a lot from your soul, so you are moving away from whatever that is not aligned with you anymore. So as I said, when you're making your dreams come true, stop wanting approval. It's you knowing exactly what's up. No, it's you knowing that this is what you want, not me. I can have a lot of to say, but I don't know what is exactly is happening internally with you. I don't know whether you wake up at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. thinking about how unsatisfied you are, how much you actually hate your job, how much you hate waking up and doing all that. It's only you who knows that. You know that pain. I've been there. I know how awful it is. I know how to numb that pain, because I felt like if I numb it, probably next day I'll feel much better. But no, it never went away. Okay. Um, Deadly. Keep it a secret. After you realize you already told people that you feel like they're important in your life, you know what? For example, your employer, and you're resigning and be like, I am actually leaving this job and I'm retiring, and you are being grateful. I'm grateful for whatever that they given you, the chance, and all that you've grown so much, and then be like, okay, so your employer be like, you can't be serious, you know. You are, you know, you have to tell them because you were working here, so you need to have some distance in you, so you resigning, and then you going around telling other people like your family why you decide to quit, why you decide to resign, why did you decide to, you know, whatever, to end whatever employment that you actually had, why you decided to pursue this path instead of continuing with the old path. So what happened is that after you told them that, obviously you don't need to tell them anything anymore. Just keep it private, because they don't understand you, they don't speak your language. There's this saying that say you can't communicate with when you are actually in your butterfly phase, you can't communicate with caterpillars, because caterpillars are still on the caterpillars phase. They are not yet butterfly, they're not yet ready to take that leap of faith. They're still in their limiting, they still have to work with their own limiting beliefs. They still have to work with the Lord, to trust themselves, to have a faith in themselves. They know that know that there's actually there's actually a different path that they can pursue. Their dreams are actually reality. They are valid, they can happen. So you can't communicate with a lot of people who don't understand that. So keep it private. Because I remember when I told someone that I wanted to be a yoga instructor. At that time, I don't know why I told them, because I was like, you know what, I just want to be a yoga instructor. And when I went for it, I just realized how much, when I speak about it in the wrong people, I feel so awful. Not because I don't like what I want to pursue, it's because they don't, they, they always leave a negative energy. Like, they make me feel bad about my choices and whatsoever. So as much as I've done the inner work, I've realized, you know what, I need to keep private. I don't need to speak to people about what exactly, because the more you talk about things with the wrong people, energetically it does something to you that is, it keep you out of alignment. You end up being not aligned with it. You we end up not having energy for it. I don't know whether I'm making any sense, but I hope someone can understand what I'm trying to say. And as I said, keep it a secret. Fourth, that is a very much obvious point. Surround yourself with people who are actually doing something that they actually love, whether it's something that is the same as you or whatever. Because it's okay to be open to other careers. For example, if you are wanting to be a dancer, it's okay to surround yourself with life coaches. It's okay to surround yourself with musician. It's okay to surround yourself with a YouTuber. It's okay to surround anybody that is actually doing something that they love, and you can tell, you know what, these people are in love with whatever that they are doing, and you just know they're in love, and they can tell, you can tell from any kind of like, it's love that they're speaking, whatever that they do, their works ethics, their way they work, how they commit, how their devotion, and you be like, you've been away on how they actually make it happen. Because as much as they're doing career that are actually different, because we're all here for different mission, you will have something that will make you stay in your lane, that will make you want to do more of what you're actually doing. You have energy to go for it, because when you surround people who are not doing something that you actually love, energetically you won't have energy to do something that you love, because you surround yourself with people who constantly suck the energy out of you. So surround yourself with people who understand, even if you don't have people probably, but around you who actually want, because people who love themselves, they're really being around people who are training. So as much as you want to be around them, you should be mindful that when they say you are training, you're training them. It's not something that they can avoid, because they feel drained around you. Just because it's okay to have them on your social networks, it's okay to have them on your social network, it's okay to go to event that you know that you're gonna find people who actually really open-minded, who actually have something that you want, or people who are actually smarter than you. Surround yourself with that. Read, or take a lot of time alone. Be on hermit if you have to, because you need to surround yourself with something that people that understand, people who are pursuing things that they love. If you don't have them physically, you can have them on the internet. You can meet people on YouTube, you can meet people on, or as I said, social networks. So you don't know, we never know how you're gonna, even books, it's like you making conservation with someone, you understand their person, how they put up those points, they be like, oh yeah, you know that book, when you read and be like that aha moment, something like that. So you need to go through books too, because it's something that you choose to surround yourself with. So when you're doing something that you're passionate about, it's okay to surround yourself with such. And fourthly, keep improving it. Okay, you started it with whatever that you have, because most of the time we're not going to start at the same, not going to start at the same time. We're not going to start exactly with what we all have. Sometimes some start with money that they save, some they start with nothing, some start with while they're homeless. So you don't need to compare yourself. You don't know how they started. Some start with lucky that they get inheritance, some start that they get lucky with loans, they get manage to get loan, some don't. So you don't need to compare yourself with anyone that you meet out there. You don't know how they started, and it was already their time. You don't know what they went through in order to, for them to be able to be where they are at. So don't compare yourself with anyone. I find myself comparing with others. I remember this other woman, she had a corporate work almost 9 years, and I was comparing myself, because at the age that I'm at and the age that she was at, she had already traveled a lot, and I was so much bothered by it, because I've never been out of the country yet, but traveling is something that I love. So I was bothered by it, like, oh. And I also met someone online who also made me feel bad about it. So he was like, when he was this age, he was already done this and that, and we're like, you know. So yeah, you never know where how we're gonna start it. I mean, what you really have. Some of us need to be cornered in order to understand that we need to make it work. We need to change. So when I mean cornered, you can feel that you are suffocating and you can't do anything. You have to take that leap of faith in order for you to make it work. Because when you're suffocating, obviously you want to breathe. If I, if I put my hands on your neck, obviously you won't need to breathe because you will fight my hands to you will fight me to move my hands. I'm talking about some people need to go through that in order to understand it. They need to change. Because some they'll be like, I need to change, and then they go for it. Some of others, they need to be suffocated in order to understand. They need to move, they need to make some of those changes, they need to adapt to whatever that is being thrown at them. They need to take that leap, you know. Okay, another, as I said, um keep it in, keep improving it, because obvious, as I said, when you are starting something, it need to be improved. It's not gonna always be the same. You are changing. Sometimes you outgrow your ideas, sometimes you outgrow your mindset you have at the beginning of whatever that you are pursuing, and it's okay. Improve it in the way that you can, but obviously don't go out of your own means. When I mean, like, because sometimes a lot of improvement will require financially improvement, so it's gonna need that money. For example, my YouTube channel, I need to improve it. I know, I'm aware of that, but I need to be aware of my spending, how which app that I choose to use for editing. I need to be aware of all of that. I know I'm not just gonna make it like stupidly decision, because obviously you need to be, don't live out out of your means. Don't do things because you feel pressure. Do things that is intentionally. Do things that are actually aligned with you. Do things that you can afford, because sometimes you just need to be intentionally move with the mentality that you actually currently in, because mentally we are constantly growing, we are spiritually growing. So the mindset that you started, you need to improve it. So you're gonna receive a lot of criticism, and you'll be like, you know what, maybe this criticism is not bad as I think. It's probably the criticism that I actually need to improve myself, yeah. And the other point, lastly, uh be okay with the unknown. Be okay with the unknown, because you're not gonna always know what exactly is gonna happen. You never, okay, when is your breakthrough? That's why I mentioned firstly the abundant mindset, because when you're speaking of abundant mindset, we're speaking of someone who knows that they are limitless beings. They know that they are the baddest. They know that they are goddess or God on earth. So whatever, they know that they are co-creators of their own life. They create their own life. They are actors of their own life, and they don't need any kind of this. They're gonna need a lot of help, spiritual help, ancestrally help, guidance, whatever that they're gonna need, or financially help, whatever, job, they need to go, probably a job, in order for them to be able to make their career happen. Because at the end of the day, sometimes we need money, and people that we love, they won't understand what exactly is happening on our life. So when they'll be afraid to invest in us, because most of the time you rarely find people who actually being supported at home financially when they're doing unconventionally career, unless like they got lucky. Because not everyone, when they're doing career, they won't even give you a single shit of money, because they don't want to invest in something that they don't know. So when I'm talking to you, be okay with the unknown, because they don't know what exactly is happening on you. They don't know what is exactly that you want. It's you that actually want that. So be okay with the unknown. Just make sure that the choices that you are making right now, they're gonna benefit you in future. The outcome, just forget about how the outcome is gonna turn up. Just forget about how everything is gonna. Of course, we all want a greatest outcome, but if being constantly allowing yourself to be not moving because you are so focused, you're so more focused on the outcome, it's not gonna lead you into anything besides being frustrated, being irritated, being out of alignment. Being out of alignment because you busy focusing on the outcome. For example, Doja Cat, I'm gonna make an example for Doja Cat. Doja Cat has been in the into music for the longest time. I think she was 16 or 14, 15, 16. She even dropped out in high school because she wanted to do music. But did her music happen instantly? No. It took her, I don't remember exactly. I think it took her 5 years or 6 years in order for her career to manifest in way um it is now. But the music that she produced back then, it didn't make any sense. Even us were like, oh, we understand why, because she needed to grow in order for her music to grow too. So she didn't know when he was gonna be her breakthrough. She didn't know when this is my breakthrough. So she kept on doing because she was passionate about. I'm sure. I think she mentioned in one interview that there was a time that she felt like she's just wasting her time, because sometimes you're gonna feel like you need to give up in whatever that you're pursuing because it's not yet manifesting. So be okay with the unknown. You don't know how it's gonna turn up. Just be present as much. Focus on the present moment. Focus on the things that you need to or do you need to present, because sometimes you'll be asking someone what they were doing at the age of 20, and you'll be like, they don't even remember because they didn't pay much attention, they were not present, they don't have any kind of memory unless they got a scar, like, oh, I got the scar when I was 20, because they don't have any memory, they don't remember much, because they were so much focused on the future rather than what is happening currently. So I'm talking about that. So be okay with the unknown. Know whatever that is happening is unfolding for you. Whatever that is you manifesting is coming because you deserve it. You deserve all the great shit. So everything that is great is for you. Anything that is good is for you. So be okay with the unknown. Allow yourself to, because life is a mystery. You can't have it all figured out. Just think about it. If you have it all together, okay, not all together. Like if I say I want money, okay, I am a huge manifester. I manifest a lot, but when it's come to money, I've realized there's always some resistance. It's not comes easy as other things. Like for example, when I manifest what that person is thinking about, like I wanna know what this person is talking about, and then be like busy with my life, and then 2 days later, and then someone be like, oh, you read about that girl, and be like, yeah, and be like, oh, it's easy to manifest like that. So, but when it comes to money, I've realized it's so much it's not easy as I thought, but I'm okay with that because honestly, if my manifestation with money was at that time, I didn't have any kind of wisdom around money. My relationship with money was fucked up, and I had to heal. I had to know the value of money, and I've like, you know what? I understand why there's all the way a lot of money, a lot of blockage, resistance around my money, and I was like, you know what? It's because of the way. Even now, even my money comes, I feel so guilty on how I didn't know how to use it. I'm like, I feel so guilty for spending. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna fuck up my money. I'm gonna fuck up my my bank account. I'm like, oh shit, I still have that. I'm still working on it because honestly, you need to know the value of money in order to understand it. So don't be so focused of the future. Live in the present. You don't know whether in the future you'll be alive or not. Just focus. You are here to live, to be present, to live your life. Or even your life purpose is meaning to be here, to be present, to breathe, to be around your people that you love, to be around things that you love, to try a new hobby. Probably you've been postponing to go to camping, and then why not you go to camping, then focusing so much on your career. You don't know when it is your breakthrough. So the unknown is actually gonna happen because it's unknown. You don't know what exactly, but it's not gonna exactly come exactly as you want. It's gonna come above what you're actually expecting. So as I said, I'm just gonna do a recap. I've mentioned that you have to have abundant mindset. Stop wanting approval. Surround yourself with people who are doing things that they love. Keep it a secret. And fifth, keep improving it. 6, be okay not knowing what's gonna happen, how it's gonna turn up. The outcome, it doesn't matter. It matter is what you put right now. The futurist mindset, it's okay, but don't use it often when you're pursuing something that you want, because it's gonna, when you always holding on something like that, it takes time to manifest, and you are blocking it energetically because you are desperate. You are in your desperate energy. A lot of things that you manifest just when you are desperate, they're usually not something that you're gonna be happy with. For example, when I'm being desperate for my ex to text me back, oh please baby, text me back, I'm stalking you now, I'm doing all the shit, my ex won't text me back. I realized that, okay, in the past, I wanted my ex to apologize for the way they treated me. Did they ever apologize 1 month after the breakup? No. I even just forget. I even hold myself. I even I was in a better space, and then later on, I received a text from my Facebook. Like, oh, like it was 2 years ago, and I was like, I already held myself so much. I was like, oh, really? Like, other one was it was 3 months after the breakup. I already told myself, you know what, I'm just gonna focus on myself. So that sometimes when we're breaking up with someone, we expect so much, but it's just they're doing their own healing. It's nothing to do with me. How they heal, it's up to them. So I'm talking about that. Be okay with the unknown. So thank you guys for it's actually 1717 here. Thank you guys for liking, for sharing, for viewing, for subscribing on my YouTube channel. I really appreciate your love and support. So thank you guys. If you feel like my content is for you, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and notify yourself to don't miss anything. So bye.